do not have time to be waiting. I don't got time to be waiting. Patience is a liability. Ronald Durant told me. What up, Roundup homies? Good evening to you. Good evening. Greetings, long time. It's been a while, right? It's been a while, Roundup. What's going on, y'all? Come on in. Was this canceled or am I impatient? No, I'm here. Give me a second. I got to get this thing to wipe my forehead. Real estate roundup homies, what's good? What's going down? It's Chris Haskins. I'm your pilot for tonight. I'm just checking in with you. How you doing? It is 9:00 at night, and I've been itching to come to you to bring you in on the craziness that can happen to you being a real estate investor. What up, Southern Oregon? Wow. West Coast. What can happen to you being a real estate investor? And tomorrow, my goal is to share with you, I didn't know this, but I do have 7 income streams. 7 income streams. So tomorrow I will go over my income streams. I was talking to my wife. She goes, how many income streams do you have? So, but tonight, in furthering my mission and ministry to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship, I want to just share with you what happened to your boy when I went to court today to try to get my tenant out. But I got to give you the backstory. I got to give you the juice. Make sure you understand and don't underestimate the difficulty of being a successful entrepreneur. Dan Kennedy says people just underestimate the difficulty, the level of difficulty it takes for somebody to pick the phone up and want to give you money, right? So I don't want you to estimate it. I don't want you to underestimate it. And yes, the moratorium is over. It's active. Some states are doing it. Some CDC. Some people are following the guidelines. Some aren't following the guidelines. But luckily for me, this particular resident, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be transparent with you. You know your boy is big on, y'all know I'm big on Section 8, right? This is a Section 8 tenant. This is a Section 8 tenant, right? And I don't want you guys to think that it's all rosy, even when you get a Section 8 tenant. What is a Section 8 tenant? Well, a Section 8 tenant is where the government will subsidize the rent on behalf of the tenant and pay you directly. So now, why are we talking about this? Because generally speaking, the tenant will pay their portion and the government will pay a portion, right? But I don't know why this resident won't pay. I think she's looking for a new place to go, and I'm cool with that. So I want to show you. Oh yeah, I gotta bring so much to talk to you about. This is what you call direct mail, right? Look at this huge postcard in the mail. I hold it up for you. It says, neighborhood notice. Oh, shoot, right? Got a neighborhood notice. I got to read this. We recently completed a new roof at X property. Right now, our roofs start only at $79 a month. If you would like a quote before we leave your neighborhood, give us a call. This is direct marketing. Call us right now if you want a quote. So look at that. The huge notice in the mail. I love this. I opened up my mailbox. I'm like, holy crap! I need to respond to this. Direct response marketing. Direct. What I don't like about it is the back is empty. I think they did every door direct mail, but the back is completely empty, and they sent me 2. Right. So this is cool, guys. So if you're doing something like this, kudos to wholesaleRoofersVA.com. Look at that. This is crazy, man. I'm reading the junk mail. I'm a student. I don't even think, who has that? Oliver Quinn. I don't think you may or may not. I've bought millions of dollars. Matter of fact, I bought the house that I live in from sending out junk mail. So you better understand how it works. Attention grabbing. It's in my house, taking up real estate, big, bold. I love it. Okay. So let me bring up the screen here. So my tenant been paying. I got to tell you, I love this lady. She's been paying. She's been with me for 4 years. Matter of fact, she was with me years ago and came back. So we got a good relationship. I'm not mad at her for what she got to do for her family. Sweet lady, no issues. I'm going to bring you up what happened. So from time to time, the Section 8 department will do a recertification based on the income level of your resident. So let me show you what happens when they do that. We got here. Okay, let me share my screen. So this is a Section 8 tenant. I'm leading up to what happened today when I went to court. It's going to blow your mind when you... Good Lord, I cannot believe these fools did that to me. They did it to your boy. Y'all see the screen? Oh, what happened to the thing? Sorry about that. I'm going to bring up... Okay, here we go. So, oops, that's not the right one. Download. There we go. Okay, so here's the... This is what happens, right? So from time to time, you're going to notice. You can see this is coming from the Hampton Redevelopment and Housing Authority. So tonight we're talking about Section 8. And listen, guys, there's a whole lot of resources in the video description below. Some of them are affiliate links. I do get compensated for sending you to them. It's all about doing business. I'm an entrepreneur, but I want to help you make money while we make money also, right? So there's a whole lot of resources in the video description, along with the you're going to get 4 free chapters of my real estate negotiating Bible. I'm going to give you 4 free chapters. That link to download the book is in the video description as well. Whole lot of other stuff, financing. You're going to get PropStream, a free 7-day trial to PropStream, and you can just go to Chris Property Data right there also. So let's get that out of the way. Yes, I want everybody to make money, including us on this side. This is what it's about, making money, right? So here's what happens. This happened June, a few months ago, right? June. Client, the Section 8 department send you a letter. An interim change was received from you on May 21st. The change you reported resulted in no change. So therefore, the monthly rent portions will be, okay. That ain't the right one. Maybe I didn't set the right one. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I scanned the wrong one. Oh, I scanned the wrong one, but you're going to get the gist of what I'm trying to show you. Okay, so this is the one where there was a change. Pursuant to Part B, Section 6 of the Housing Choice Voucher, this will serve as notice that the contract rental amount will be $1,243, and the participants portion will be as follows. Okay. So they sent this letter here. So I guess I scanned the wrong one, but you'll see, you get the gist of what I'm trying to show you. So from time to time, they'll do a recertification, and you'll see your tenant's portion. So rent paid by the family is supposed to be 400 and... Let me blow this up. Can y'all see this? Please let me know if y'all can see this. Okay. The rent paid by the family is $465. Rent to be paid by Hampton Redevelopment and Housing Authority is $785. Now, I'm not utility check. They don't get any utilities. Please be advised that if you require maintenance to your unit, first contact your landlord, which is us. If your landlord does not make the repairs, then give them a call, right? So I guess that's your housing technician, okay? I'm not trying to hide anything. This is what's going on. This is 100% truth. I don't want you to see all good. I don't want you to see all good, because it's not all good. So they didn't pay July, August. Now, my resident has paid probably for the last year. They paid late. I just been coughing it up. I'm like, you know what? You only got to pay $400. So now they started paying on the 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th of the month, right? So I'm like, why? Why is it? Why is it? I try to help people, look out for people. You're paying later and later and later. And I'm a Section 8 advocate. I love Section 8. I love providing housing for my community as well as for the low income housing. I love it. I mean, it's very fulfilling to be able to give people a nice place to live. So in June, they just stopped paying altogether. So we got a year full of late fees. So I went ahead and tried to file for eviction. I'm just done with it. And actually, I'm going down a path now that I will be bringing to you soon. I am going to start doing traveling nurses. I hooked up with a guy that rents to traveling nurses, and I think that's going to be an additional income stream that I think could be viable. So I'm going to do my best efforts to put all that together for you. Airbnb, traveling nurses, I think it's going to be a large industry as we approach 2022 and beyond. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that out there. That's what I'm looking into doing. So this resident here, I filed my eviction notice last month. Now here we are. We go to court, round up. This is why you're here. You want to hear what happened at court. I went into court. Oh Lord, round up family. So my real estate roundup homies. If I'm pouring into you, I always forget this. If I'm pouring into you, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you are getting any value from my channel. Smash the thumbs up and share with any other investors roundup that need to hear this information. So I went to court, got all my files. I want you to see this too. What does wealth management look like? This is one property, and I probably threw away 5 years of docs. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, I need to save these documents so I can show my children what wealth management looks like. Late notices, insurance policies, canceled checks, leases from God knows how many tenants in here, eviction filings, the trust agreement, right? Got my land trust in here, the deeds in here, different promissory notes where I borrowed money, different deeds of trust are in here. This is what wealth management looks like. Okay, I want y'all to know that because you no doubt have been inundated with other real estate gurus trying to flip their way to financial freedom. Ain't gonna happen unless you got a huge business where it runs by itself. That can be good, but we want to get paid off of what we own and not necessarily about what we do. We want to get paid. Repeat after me. Real estate entrepreneurs get paid off of what we own and not necessarily off of what we do. Okay. So tonight I went to the courthouse. I got my eviction papers here. I'm rolling up, got my pants on. It's 100 degrees outside, shirt tucked in. I show up, the bailiff comes out. You here for court today, sir? I'm like, first thing I noticed, I'm like, there's nobody around. It's 1 o'clock. Why is this? Usually the line is out the door. So I show up, like, damn, the line, nobody's here. What's going on? This is weird. Maybe everybody came early. Bailiff says, stop. You here to go to court today, sir? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go to court. All court cases have been continued. Well, why did it continue? What are you talking about, dude? I'm sweating profusely coming out of because you can't park close to the courthouse. You got to park way away walking. I'm like, damn, walking to the courthouse. Got to deal with another tenant not paying. What is the judge going to say? Are they going to grant me possession? Because at this time, all I really want is possession to get my house back so I can start dealing with the traveling nurses and maybe Airbnb, right? Walking the door, all court cases have been continued. The clerk will give you a call. Okay, that's interesting. All right, what's going on? We had a bomb threat today. Matter of fact, he goes, we had 2 bomb threats. Roundup, my real estate roundup homies. Did you know that some people are so anxious and they're so worried trying to dig their heels in that they will call and report and threaten a bomb to get the court cases canceled? Now, let me tell you, this is not the first time this has happened to me. It's just been a while since I've seen the bomb squad at the courthouse. And the reason I don't have any video is because you couldn't take the video. You can't take your phone in. So I get in there. I'm like, I want you to know, let me just paint the picture for you. I haven't got rent in 2 months, late fees. I just want my house back. tenant. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm anxious. I'm like, is the judge going to be on my side? Is he going to say moratorium, COVID-19, all this stuff? I'm so anxious when I get there. And then the guy says, we've had 2 bomb threats. No court today. I mean, they got all that tension building up. I wanted to scream on him. I wanted to scream on him, right? But what is that going to do? Nothing. Not going to do nothing for me. So, y'all, expect the unexpected when you're dealing with rental properties. That's all I have for you. The main gist of this training tonight was you just don't know what's going to happen when you show up. You don't know. You don't know. So expect anything to happen in my real estate roundup, homies. So we had 2 bomb threats. All court cases have been canceled. Okay, so they called me later today. They said they rescheduled it for 2 weeks out, which is cool. So by that time, hopefully I will be here. And just to bring you up to speed, there are a lot of government agencies that are willing to pay the rent on their behalf. But at this time, I'm like, I don't even want the rent. I just want smooth. Just go. Just get on down the street. Keep your rent. Keep all your money, all your late fees at this time. Because one thing I've learned, if your resident hadn't paid rent, it's probably best just to let them have the money and let them use that money for another security deposit. So you can get your house back and they can move on down the street. All right. So that's what I wanted you to see for today. Make sure you get into the video description, the bunch of resources down there. Yes, we get a small fee for referring you. I want you to make money and everybody make money with this stuff. So if you got any Q&A, who is this? Yeah, I was reading my junk mail. So roundup. Also, you'll see that little join button. All members help support my channel so I can keep making this content. I get excited about talking to you and bringing you stuff that who would have known could have happened? How in the hell would you know that a bomb threat would close down? See, what happens is people have child support cases. They have foreclosure cases. They have eviction cases. They have judgment cases. They got all types of different court cases. And you don't know who is stressed out so much that they will do anything to get that court case canceled. You don't know. So this time, my tenant was lucky, and I'm sure whoever it was, I don't know. Rashid, I thought they pushed evictions back. Now they're starting to get them on back in, my friend. Yeah, they're doing evictions. They're letting people evict. Yes, they're coming back around. They're coming back. Dawn, yeah, you wasted an opportunity on the back. So you're saying here with that postcard, all blank. Look at all that real estate. You could have sold that space to another landscaper or something, right? I thought that was the same case too. Came late, but I think the court said no go. COVID-19, I don't know who that is. Rick, what up, homie? What up? Sheila, welcome to the new America. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be. I'm seeing people don't want to, our school systems, they're constantly and vigilantly looking for school bus drivers. Nobody wants to ride the bus. Blonde Blue, how many homes do you have in the market today? I just have 2. 2 houses listed, 1 for sale, 3, 1 buying, 2 for sale. So I'm not the high volume guy. 4. Darn, I keep forgetting. 1 is the lease option we're doing. So we got 4 at this time. You guys got any Q&A you want to bring on? Oh, is it wrong quality? Did I hit the wrong one? Camera. I got it on high def. Maybe let me do this. Kind of blurry. Sorry about that. Blonde Blue. Chris, how much worse has the traditional Section 8 resident? $500 maximum damage reimbursement. I haven't, man. I'm just glad to get the rent on time every time of the month. Blonde Blue. I don't think it's worse. It's just how much worse has the traditional Section 8 resident. Yeah, I'm good. I love my traditional Section 8 tenants. They're the greatest. I mean, I have no problem with them. This is my first one that I'm having to actually go to court for non-payment. Since 2007, 8, this is the first time. How many years is that? I've been doing Section 8 since like 2008. I've had to evict one because it was just dirty. But this is the first time I've actually had to go and evict one for non-payment because, as you saw, I'll bring that up again. All they have is rent to be paid by the family is $465, right? So I don't know whatever they're going through. I'm not counting their money. I like the lady. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her. No problems with her. Rosanna, what up? Traveling nurses is definitely great. Check out Furnished Finders. Oh, you're using them too? Okay, cool. Yeah, I got a guy that's doing it. He's got a whole operation. Dawn, Section 8 has guaranteed government payment, and they don't want to damage the property because it messes up the program. That is true. That is very true. So I don't think I have a problem with the condition of the property. I just want to move on. I'm just done with it. Don, oh, everyone. Yeah. Take an assumption of mortgage. Any questions here? No. Okay. How many homes have I bought an assumption of the current mortgage? None. I don't assume mortgages. We take over the mortgage payment. I can't count how many of those I've done and help other people do. I can't count. Lawrence, what did they tell you at the courthouse? Oh, Lawrence, when I showed up, they said you must have missed that part. I showed up for court. The sheriff came out and said that they had 2 bomb threats today. All court cases have been continued. The courthouse was shut down when I walked in. He said, "You're here for court? No court cases today. Every case has been continued due to 2 bomb threats." So they called me and they put it off for 2 weeks. Kingdom Kid, good evening. Had a coworker who rented out traveling nurses. She made about twice the amount of her mortgage, and by allowing the nurses to rent a condo. Yep, that's what I'm hearing too. Traveling nurses is going to be something that I'm looking into. So I hope to bring you some content on that too. Truth Seeker, did you produce something for 702? Yep, I am a retired record producer. It's crazy to hear me say that, but yes, I'm a retired engineer / record producer. Yep, I've been in that business. T. Miller, do you feel that new investors should wait until the pandemic is over? No, but I do think new investors need to be very conscious about the prices because prices are over elevated right now. All right, I'm telling you, when I got in the game in 04, prices were over elevated, right? And they just bottomed out. But I don't think these are going to bottom out. I think they're going to cool off. You got to be very cognizant of your prices that you're buying them for because you don't know what trees don't grow to the sky. Larry Goins told me. So, Elgin, yeah, shoot us an email if you're interested in mentoring Chris at chrishaskins.com. Truth Seeker, how did you go about evicting when the tenant was dirty? Having that issue now. Let me tell you where I started. You can report, Truth Seeker, this is a good point. If your Section 8 tenant is dirty, you can report them to the Housing and Redevelopment Authority. They'll come out. You can say, look, my tenant's dirty. They'll come out and do an inspection, a wellness inspection, and they can make them clean it up. But you can't make people be as clean as you want them to be, right? So if they're dirty, what I did, I just got rid of them. I mean, roaches. I'm like, I cannot believe my place got roaches. That ain't even like me. I don't even do that. Right. So yeah, if you're dirty, I would start by calling the caseworker and tell them they're dirty. Let them come out and see what they say. Then you could say, look, we gotta get this place cleaned up, or I'm not gonna be able to renew your lease. Bobby Rushing, what up? Am I doing my own property management? Yes, but remember, my property management consists of driving to the post office box, PO box, getting a check, or getting direct deposit in the bank. It's not like I'm talking to anybody. All my tenants have my mailing address, or they have my bank account where they can just bring the money, right? Because I do Section 8 and lease options. Section 8 lease options. I haven't done private pay. No, I don't do that no more. Rosanna, who's the guy you work with for the traveling nurses? Maybe he has a connection in the Bay Area. His name's Clarence. Matter of fact, I'm working to get him in this particular unit, and we are going to be doing some training. Hopefully, if you guys are interested in that, I thought it was cool. These traveling nurses there. I mean, no doubt. Can you just imagine? Sweet old nurse shows up. She's from out of town. She doesn't know anybody. She goes to work at the hospital. She comes home super clean, I hope. no partying, doesn't even know the other nurses in the unit. So they're going to work. They're working 12 hours a day, no time to party. I mean, when I ran over this in my mind, I'm like, this could be cool. This could be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll keep you in touch with that, Rosanna. Bomb threat, yeah. Bomb- two bomb threats. My wife's like, "What happened at court today, Chris?" Bomb threat. How do you come home and tell your wife bomb threat? I mean, that's almost like the dog ate my homework, right? D. Charles. So what if there's another bomb threat? Isn't that the way? Isn't that why they screen people? I don't know, man. Part of life. Dawn, I think the emphasis should be on cash flow. That's right. Look at that. Dawn, you got it. Cash flow over money. Cash flow. No credits, good for you. I hope you don't get them. You don't want to be like me. Da. Rabbit Runner. Hey, 22. Hey, Rabbit Runner. Which do you prefer, Section 8 or this is the easy one. Rabbit Runner 22. I do not prefer, I actually do not even do traditional rentals. I don't even do traditional rentals. Who is this? I love that name, Jasmine God. Thank you so much for your love offering. What up? Look at that beautiful smile. One of our members, Jasmine. I'll get right to you. I'm gonna get you next. Rabbit Runner. I do not even deal with private tenants. I just throw them on a Section 8 list and let it go. I don't even market to the private. Now, sometimes I do get private people calling. I can't discriminate on that. I'll take an application. I will, but I don't advertise to the general public. I just throw it on the Section 8 list and call it a day. Round up, make sure you get your resources in the video description. Get your 4 free chapters of the Real Estate Negotiating Bible for you. I'm trying to turn you into a master real estate negotiator. Also, some other links in the video description for financing. There's a skip tracer thing. You got to know how to get mortgage lates. You can get pre-foreclosures, the CRM, get your website hooked up. Whole bunch of resources in the video description below for you. Jasmine, Chris, would you recommend hiring a property manager if you're a beginner in renting out your house? No. If you're new, I want you to understand all the nuances and being able to talk to a tenant. Now, if you want to work with the property manager, maybe get some tips from them. But I personally feel like you need to be in the field learning this stuff, and then you can hire somebody. Because, Jasmine, did you know you have to manage the manager? You have to manage the manager. There is no real passive income in real estate. We've all been lied to. We may think it's passive, but you still, even if you have a property manager, you have to manage the manager. Okay, so you got to know how to manage them. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. George Katz will be interested to see what happens when interest rates get raised up. That's right. Yeah, that is. I'm excited. I love it. I cannot wait till interest rates go up. What up, Eleanor? How you doing, my friend? I've learned not to take any applicant who has a first degree misdemeanor. I love felons. First degree. Why? I love my felons. Why do I love people that have criminal backgrounds? First of all, I don't want to discriminate. Second, they don't want to get the government involved. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to have an eviction on their record. They don't want anything. Their record is bad enough. So, generally speaking, from my experience, people that have a criminal past pay on time. And if they don't pay on time, at least they do pay. But they don't want any problems. Don't call the people. I don't want to your money. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, right? So I don't mind people that have criminal backgrounds. I honestly don't. Bobby, my boy, the traveling nurses suite. New hospital just opened in Maryland. That's right. There you go. That's what I'm looking to do, my friend. LL. Hey, I am a traveling nurse, and it is very lucrative because the nursing agencies give out large housing stipends. There you go. So I'm telling y'all, and I'm transparent. I don't have all the answers. I'm learning as I go. I'm not the gurus out here. You gotta do it this way. I've been doing it better. I'm like, man, teach me. I want to learn. I always feel like there's something for me to learn. Like I was listening to Rick Ross. Like I'm just here to learn. Dawn, I see you paying attention. That's right. You too much. Kingdom Kid, I'm interested in providing shelter for traveling nurse. I just bought a home 2 months ago. Good for you. Yep. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to see if I can get Clarence on here to teach us that stuff. Elgin, what's the going Section 8 rental for a 3-bedroom home? It all depends. I'm going to say anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 in my area, in the Bay Area, where my friend Rosanna is. It's 2,000 and better. All depends on where you're at. Truth Seeker, can you send us the link with hard money lenders? I got scammed before. I'm so hesitant. Yes, it's right in the video. There's a company down there. It's called Fund and Grow. They do business lines of credit. It's right in the video description. You can get that. You on there? I love it. Yeah, I'm not mad at felons. T5YLL4. Here's the thing. That's right, manager. You got to manage. Travis, I think all of us, or a lot of us, including me, I thought I was going to get into real estate, get a property manager, go somewhere and chill. Property manager direct deposit the money, and I'm cheat. My boy Les used to always say, "Get your money and chill. Go collect your rent and chill." Ain't gonna work like that. Oh gosh, how much I guess I lied to myself. I thought I was going to just be able to collect rent and chill, right? It just doesn't happen like that. Passive income doesn't necessarily exist, especially when it comes to real estate. Especially, right? So when we're looking at our property, we either have to manage it ourselves or we can hire a property manager, but you daggone better know you're going to have to manage the manager. Or what's going to happen? They're going to collect your rent. They're going to say they got all these repairs, and then say they collect $1,000 rent. They do their repairs or whatever, and you get $500. It could be a good hair day for you. Won't be a good hair day for you. That's what they do. I'm going to tell you how property managers do. They collect rent. They take their fee. Then they do all the repairs that allegedly needs to be done, and then they pay you the money, right? So you got to know this stuff. That's right. Passive income is an illusion. Such an illusion. God, I wish I would have known that before. What am I doing? Round up if you haven't yet. Go ahead and look in the video description. There's a whole bunch of stuff, including the first 4 chapters of the Real Estate Negotiating Bible. I wrote it for real estate investors, not necessarily for realtors and homeowners. The only book of its kind written for real estate investors. I got sick and tired of reading books about how to negotiate with a real estate or realtor, not a realtor, that I just had to write the book myself. I had to write it myself. LL, do I have a mentorship? We do private stuff, not anything big because I got a baby. Email me, chris@chrishaskins.com. Jasmine, one of our members, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I just don't want to come across a crazy tenant. Heard too many horror stories. Well, that is a good point. Being a young lady, yeah, you're right. I mean, you can always work with the property manager, but yeah, that is something to deal with. That is a concern. You might, yeah. But I find most of the time you can tell people over the phone once you start talking to them. And if you go back through my channel, you can tell people crazy. Oh man, Pastor Kenneth, thank you so much for my love offering, my friend. Thank you. It is an honor to serve you. It's an honor to serve you, my friend. Thank you. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button and join the channel if you want to become one of our members and get your question answered first, like Jasmine does. We cut right to her. She's one of our members. It's just something for business professionals and entrepreneurs to support the channel. It's a join us button right there. Questions answered first. And we got some new goodies we're going to be rolling out soon. And all it is a large Starbucks coffee a month. Is all it's going to cost you. Dwayne, felons are protected. Veterans are protected. Hoarders and so much more. Yeah, a lot of people are protected. Bird lovers, fox lovers. Janice, how do you buy a house to rent with little or bad credit? Oh man, you got to go to the channel. Just go to the channel. You can start there. I couldn't even, Janice, I couldn't get started with that. That would take me all night. But believe me, we are doing it every day. I cannot remember the last time I used my credit to buy a house. Let me repeat that, Janice. I cannot remember the last time I used my credit. I turned in tax returns. I had to have a down payment. None of that stuff, man. It doesn't matter if you do it the right way. George, finding great tenants is a blessing and a huge part of real estate success. That's right. It is. Wealth management. You see that? That's one property. One property. Now, if you don't have, now, here's the thing: either you're going to manage your wealth, or you're going to pay somebody else to do it. You got two options: manage your wealth. It's going to be in real estate or some type of paper assets, or pay somebody else to do it. I just could never find anybody to do it as good as I could for myself. Blind Blue, thank you. I enjoy sharing with you. Robert had a lady that didn't want to leave after the house flooded. No sinks in the house after having everything pulled out. She had to be evicted. Yeah, that's terrible. If I were you, why did you? I would have called the city and have it condemned. That way you can call the police to get them out. I'd love to hear that story. That's terrible. George Katz, thank you so much for your love offering, my friend. Thank you. Wow. Love what you're doing, Chris. Thank you so much. George, it is an honor, my friend. It's all my honor. I get to come on here and share with you guys. It's my honor. Jerome, thoughts on hosting Airbnb guests while living on site? I like it. I helped a client of mine set up an Airbnb with her property. She had a 4-bedroom. She rented out one of the bedrooms. The good thing about that is you get to do the quick cleaning, and you put a lockbox on the front door. They come and go as they please. I like it, my friend. But here's the thing for me. I don't mind having people in my house. But there's a lot of people, including my wife and some friends, where they want their privacy. They don't want to be bothered. They want to come home. They don't want to have to deal with no people. See, I'm the opposite. I want noise. I want people coming and going. I remember before I got married, my house was the party house. So if you can live with people coming and going, absolutely get that thing and take all that money and take all the money from the Airbnb and make extra principal payments on your loan. Blonde Blue, Chris, would you accept a tenant who has been previously evicted? Absolutely. Here's the thing: when you have a tenant that's been evicted, did you know it's not against the Constitution, Blondie Blue or Blonde Blue, I don't know, to charge them a double deposit? Right? If you have a challenged background, I'm not saying I won't mess with you. I don't want to do that. All I do is require you to have a larger not down payment, security deposit, right? That's all. So don't be scared. Do not be scared of people that have been evicted. See, if you get say the rent's $1,000, which is going to be more, you get $2,000 up front and first month rent. So you got $3,000 with them moving in. And did you know you can make a portion of the security deposit non-refundable? I'm going to say that. Just imagine that you get $2,000 non-refundable. Oh, and by the way, the lease says half of the security deposit is non-refundable. Okay, so I'm just going to slide that. Give me a thumbs up if I helped anybody with that one. Give me a thumbs up. Bad credit tenant, double deposit, half of the deposit is non-refundable. Oh man, I don't know who needed that. I hope somebody needed that one. Because when I learned that one, I don't know how. I don't know where I got that one from. Non-refundable. Thank you so much, George Katz, for your love offering. Thank you, brother. Money got previously. George, you're best. I'm the best. Oh, thank you. That's the honor. Thank you so much. Love the info. How much is my book? Well, I'll give you the first 4 chapters for free. If you want to get the whole thing, it's $25. Took me a year to write this thing. It's a little bit thicker now. This is the older copy, but if you want the I love that, man. You got McDonald's burger, hamburger, Wendy's cheeseburger. Who else is it? Hardee's. No. McDonald's, hamburgers, Burger King, Wendy's, but you have the Hardee's thick burger, and I don't even eat burgers. You have the Beyond Beef burger. I eat those. You have the Beyond Beef. There's something about that word, the, right? You got the. All right, a few more questions, and I get out of here, George. Download those resources in the video description, y'all. Whole bunch of them. Non-refundable is my favorite. Eleanor. Non-refundable. Master of King, can you recommend a place I can learn creative finance from? Yeah, just go to my channel. Fine, type it in, my friend. Just type it in. We'll, matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll bring Bill Brenchick back on here. We'll do that. Adina, hello, can you be my mentor? Look at that. Look at that smile. Nice picture there. I don't know. I don't like to have mentorship or coaching or advising and cookie cutter, right? I do better with people that are looking to build a real estate empire as opposed to just trying to do a bunch of transactions. So Send us an email. We'll see what we can do for you. We have to start off with a consultation. I do have to charge you. Matter of fact, let me put that. I'll put the link. If you want to book a consultation, I'll put that in the video description right now for you as well. Let me put that. If anybody needs a consultation, I am doing those as well. It does cost you. I have to charge for this stuff. Why? Because it takes time out of my day and I'm helping you with an action plan, right? I could do these things all day. People, you guys. Put the link there. Here we go. If you want a consultation, I'll put that in the video description, but you will have to refresh your screen if you want to get that link, because it won't be there. It's going to take me a minute to put it in here. Roundup, this has been phenomenal, man. I love you guys. I love coming on here and sharing, being a part of your life. It's so cool for me. Okay. 1 hour consultation here. There you go. All right, 1 hour consultation. It ain't free, but at least you know you're gonna get what you pay for, right? I don't want nothing for free. I want to pay my money. I want to get my vegan whatever. I want to pay the money and get what I paid for. Okay. George, definitely worth it. Yeah, exactly what I know with non-refundable security deposits. Right. I don't know, Eddie. Oh yeah, well, he's still around. Eddie doing this thing down in Atlanta. He's still a good guy. Adina, God bless you too. God bless you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Get back to this baby. Subscribe to the channel one more time. This thing gets heavy. Like the content. Hit that like button for your boy, right? So down and go to the video description. There's a whole bunch of resources. We do receive a small fee for referring you, but if you want a free copy of 4 chapters of the real estate negotiating Bible for real estate investors, you can get that. And if you want the whole book, just let us know. We'll get you that. Like the content, share with anybody else that's a real estate investor that's having issues with tenants so they know what's going on. I'll see you guys on the next video. And let me know. Please comment. What type of videos y'all want us to make here? I mean, good gosh, so much we could cover. I need to know. What do y'all want to see? All right, round up. I love you. See you next time. Peace.